Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Spartan Nation Live. I'm Aiden Nichols.
And I'm Zoe Vandrell. We start by looking at what events we have coming up this week. Here's Spartan Nation Live's Preston Pearson.
Thanks, Zoe. As a reminder, we will not be in school tomorrow. Enjoy a 3-day weekend. This following Monday, there is a boys JV baseball game against Bartlesville at 6. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, esports tryouts for various games will be hosted in the former Media Center in the east wing of the old school. For more information, check your Canvas inbox or contact Mr. Strait. On Tuesday, there is a varsity baseball game against Bartlesville at 6. Also at 6 is a girls varsity soccer game against Owasso. Varsity boys soccer begins at 8. Next Wednesday, there will be a career fair from 10 to 1 in the small Whitey Ford gym. That's all the events we have coming up. For Spartan Nation Live, I'm Preston Pearson.
Thanks, Preston. A few weeks ago, I explored the pros and cons of students using generative AI tools for their schoolwork. I've talked to teachers to see what they think about AI in the classroom and how they are using it in some of their teaching. We recently covered the positive and negative effects of students using AI for schoolwork. Now let's get teachers' perspective on students using AI.
I'm not a big proponent of students using AI. I think if they know how to use it responsibly, maybe to help just generate a few ideas, that's okay. But if they're using it to write an entire essay, that's not something that they're going to learn from, and it's not going to benefit them at all.
I teach English, and in English we have a problem with students using AI to do the work for them as opposed to helping them do the work. And the issue is, if we want something creative from you as a student, we want it from you. We'd like you to write a story. We'd like you to write an essay. The purpose of school is for you to show us what you know.
We know that students are using AI for their work, but let's see if teachers are using it.
So I've played with some of the tools, and I haven't found anything that I love. I just prefer to do my own things, but I have used it. I've used something called Class Companion, where it gives students instant feedback on their essays, and this has been really great for students because they use that feedback to do multiple attempts and ultimately have a better essay.
I really haven't. I'm a fairly creative person, and the only time I've used AI is currently there's a program we use called Class Companion, and it allows us, if we assign an essay, the AI gives the students feedback as they're writing, and then they can revise, and it helps them find corrections and gives them a lot more timely feedback than I'm able to give.
AI can be used as both a positive and a negative tool, and now we've seen how both teachers and students use it. This is Zoe Vandrell with Spartan Nation Live.
We have all seen the cafe entering the building by the main office. You may have even noticed some movement in space during the last couple of weeks. Spartan Nation Live's Riley Goodrow tells us the opening day is soon approaching.
District chef shared with us what will be in the new cafe.
So in terms of coffees, we're going to have a lot of great options for you guys. We're going to have lattes, iced coffees, chai lattes coming soon, mochas, basically your standard, caramel macchiatos, things like that. We'll have a smoothie of the day. We'll have kind of ice drinks ice drinks in general. We'll have some food options. We'll have breakfast sandwiches here. We'll have parfaits, we'll have scones and bagels, toast, donuts on occasion, but yeah, that's pretty much the basic offerings of the cafe.
People have been wondering when the cafe will open.
So right now, we don't have an exact date. I know we're coming real soon to you guys, and we're really excited about that, but we don't have an exact date quite yet. I know it's going to be in the next coming few weeks.
The school has been working hard for the cafe to open. From Spartan Nation Live, I'm Riley Goodrow.
As we told you last week, Miss Lydia Miller has been named superintendent for next school year after Mr. Miller, our current superintendent, announced his retirement. Spartan Nation Live's Nathan Rahal spoke to Mr. Miller about his time here as a Spartan.
After 7 great years here at Bixby High School, our superintendent, Mr. Miller, has announced his retirement along with other exciting future plans.
What was the original motivation for you to want to move into running for state superintendent?
Well, I've always been a staunch advocate for public education. I really believe in kids. I believe in the power of teachers. Well, the big challenge at the state level is recognizing that not every community is like Bixby. We can afford to build a beautiful facility like this that has state-of-the-art technology and all of that, but there are a lot of small rural districts in Oklahoma that don't have access to those kind of resources. Part of my job would be to do everything we can to ensure that every student, all 700,000 across the state of Oklahoma, have as much access to those opportunities as kids in Bixby or Union or Jenks or Edmond. First graders today, the jobs that they'll fill when they finish school, 2/3 of them don't exist today. We don't know what those jobs are. So how do we prepare kids for a future that we don't fully understand?
Mr. Miller has brought accessibility and variety to our education here at Bixby and hopes to do the same at the state level.
Put the arguments aside, put the politics aside, and really get on the same page of what can we do to help improve education for students in Oklahoma. My brother's a great example. I was great in school, got the high test scores, all straight A's, that sort of thing. My brother was opposite. He worked very well with his hands. He could visualize things and build things that I still don't have the ability to do. So we were different people. So it's about moving away from where we try and put every kid in the same box and say, this is the pathway to your future, and saying, help us understand where your passion is, what your skills are, and let us ignite that potential and show you a pathway that's going to help you capitalize on your potential and do great things as an adult.
Next time you see Mr. Miller, make sure to give him a big thank you for all he's done for our district. And to Mr. Miller from all of us at Bixby Public Schools, good luck in all your future endeavors. With Spartan Nation Live, I'm Nathan Rahal.
Again, congratulations to Miss Lydia Wilson on Superintendent.
Mr. Patterson's BHS leadership teacher was given a huge surprise yesterday.
We're very proud today to announce that Dwayne Patterson has been elected by Johnston's Renaissance as Educator of the Year.
Mr. Patterson was awarded the National Educator of the Year for Johnston's Renaissance. He was selected from over 10,000 schools nationwide that participated in Johnston's Renaissance. Congratulations, Mr. Patterson.
Varsity tennis is hosting a tournament here today. Spartan Nation Live's Preston Pearson talks to the team about their season.
Today I interviewed a tennis student about the coaching staff.
Coaching's pretty great. We've got 3 coaches. We got a new one this year. It's pretty awesome.
Roman says the coaching staff has made his years here at Bixby worthwhile.
So this is my 29th year of coaching tennis, and this is probably as talented of a boys and girls team that I've had in the past. We still lack a little bit of experience in some of the, like state tournament experience. So in some ways we're a little bit young that way, but I would rank it up there definitely in the top 10 teams that I've coached. In some years I've been senior heavy, but this year both boys and girls varsity have 2 seniors on the team, and then the rest is just made up of sophomores, and we've got 1 freshman boy on the varsity. We've gotten off to a good start. We've had a couple of 3rd and 4th place finishes, both boys and girls, and then right before spring break we both got 1st place at the Owasso tournament. So right now we've got quite a bit of momentum heading into the second half of our season. I'm practicing serves and volleys and our ground strokes, and also starting to figure out like who our doubles teams are.
Coach Finnegan has passed his tennis knowledge on to the Bixby tennis team. I'm Preston Pearson from Spartan Nation Live.
We have one more congratulation to give. Mr. Smith has been named principal of Bixby High School. He was previously an assistant principal, so if you see him in the hallway, make sure to congratulate him.
And before we leave you, it is time for our motivation of the week.
Hi, Hi, I'm Mrs. Fournier, and I teach sophomore and junior English. My motivation for the week is this. As we approach the end of the school year, I know we're all ready to be done. We're getting antsy and we can see summer on the horizon. Keep in mind that every day is a new opportunity to turn things around, to make better choices, and to be awesome. So even if you've had a rough year or a rough week, tomorrow is a new chance to make it better. Finish strong.
That's all for this week's Spartan Nation Live. You can join us each Thursday for our weekly announcements, or you can watch anytime on our YouTube channel at Spartan Nation Live.
I'm Zoe Vandrell.
And I'm Aiden Nichols. And from all of us here at Spartan Nation Live, remember, it's a great day to be a Spartan.